So good morning, good afternoon, good evening traders, wherever you are in the world. Victor's FX here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a weekly outlook on the pairs that we love looking at. Now this is Euro USD. If you can remember what I said last week, sorry I did a little bit of cleanup because my charts was getting too messy. Yeah, so I believe this was a zone we drew out last week. This zone right here, I told you guys that if you are a day trader, you should expect a bounce off that zone. Even if that zone was not going to be holding price, you could get a good risk reward here. Now, yeah, there was a good push away from this. A lot of people got good trades from this, and it started breaking down once more. And yeah, to also say there was a possibility of it busting down, and you should wait for the accumulations to start going higher. Okay, yeah, I remember saying that, and then yeah, it's exactly what happened here. Just because we were able to know the context of the market and observe exactly what's going on in the market, and this is the result of it. This week was a very marvelous week, guys. It's just so beautiful. Not because I traded USD. Obviously, if you zoom down on lower time frames and you try to confirm these things, you're gonna get some good confirmations here, which led to this good price action here. This could have been your whole week. This could be $100 million, whatever. Okay, USDJPY. This looks beautiful. If you remember last week, let me go to the time frame that is more familiar with you guys. Last week, let me just pull out the video, guys. We talked about this, and I think price was, where was price, guys? I think price was around up here, somewhere around here. And I told you guys that you should look for buys, and even if it starts breaking down, you should wait for the breakup to carry price higher. Okay, so this is where you would have made all the money you wanted to make. This was the opportunity, guys. So actually, the fact that I'm telling you where the price is gonna go is not indicative that you're gonna make money. It's not directly indicative that you're gonna make money in this market, guys. So you just need to train yourself every single week, just as I do on this channel. Every single week I come on here, I tell you what I think price is gonna do, and the next week we come and see what price did, and then we try to know if we were correct or not, and then we try to learn more as we do it. These things about experience. It's not all about this strategy, that strategy. You are seeing something happen in the market over and over and over again every single week, every single month. So that is what you need to start capitalizing on. I know the direction. Now I can work with entries. You don't just wake up today and you want to enter every single place, up and down, flippy zone, dippy zone, whatever. Now let me go. Let me open the place, my videos, and I can show you when I was talking about. I think it's on May 14th. This is May 7th. This is my video on May 14th, and I'm showing you where I was talking about bit of expectation by using intermediary breaks and then riding the price and trailing my stops to make a lot of directional buyers will be following for a long period. So you just need one of these pair this week, but these are concepts that have been tested for a long period of time, back tested. I was talking about going bullish on this market last week, and I said no matter what happens, the end result we want to see in this market is going bullish on this market. Okay, so with that confidence interval going into the market, especially with currencies, that's on forex pairs, with that confidence going into the next week, if you were patient enough to look for bullish entries and you already saw the direction of the market, you knew our target was this high up here, which I've been talking for a long time. You guys remember this I marked up a very long time ago. We've been talking about this bullishness. Even on EURUSD, I've been talking about bullishness for plenty of months ago. Okay, so this is why you should just stick to one thing. The way you look at the market, next week might not deliver the way we want it to deliver, but those weeks that deliver exceptionally well, you should be able to like keep something from it, make some money off of it. Not always money, guys. Sometimes you have to take time to learn, because now that I've basically understood my system, I'm actually spending less effort in learning, and I'm just more about documentation and psychology and those type of stuff. So I'm not really learning a new thing every single week. You can say I come next week, I talk about the same things I'm expecting and stuff. Now you could see the delivery of EURUSDJPY. We've been talking about this for a longest period of time. Yeah, even EURUSD, even though it didn't bust up to where we wanted it to bust up, you see, it started going long. And I said you could replay exactly what I said in the last video. I said even if it doesn't hold, at least it's gonna give us a push away, and that alone is profit for you. And once you start seeing this breakdown, if you're a day trader and you need to be in a trade, you can always take sales. Okay, yeah, that's just beautifully how it's done. Yeah, now let me, for the outlook for next week, I don't want to come here every week proving to you that I said this last week, I did this last week. You know, I don't really care even if you care. Sometimes I'm doing these things for myself. It's also a type of documentation, so I don't miss any day. Even if I have 3 views on these videos, I don't miss a week. I just make sure I try to let these videos out. Okay, so I love doing them, even though I'm not trading these pairs. I really love looking at outlooks. So yeah, for you USD, maybe we keep busting down. But unlike the 1 hour, when you see something like this showing some buyers coming into the market, just expect some push up. This might not happen this coming week. It might happen. NFP might be what is going to initiate this push to the upside, because there will be a lot of sales coming down on EURUSD. A lot of people are just piling sells. Okay, yeah, it might sell off. I'm not saying it's not going to sell off. Obviously the market can do whatever it wants, but since we've already shown the hand and we've broken this high, but now the market is going short, it's not going to be that it's not really going to be that special to start drawing every single bullish zone and start looking for bullishness, because the market has been breaking down for long. If not, I could easily draw out any of these zones down there and say, oh, the market is gonna hit this zone right here. Okay, it's gonna come down here, it's gonna bounce up here, and then it's gonna, I don't know where it's gonna bounce. Okay, but when I start seeing the market change this trend, the way it's delivering, and starts breaking bullish with a higher time frame, on a 1 minute this can happen a billion times, but on a higher time frame, like maybe the 4-hour time frame, you see a good break of structure bullish. Now my friends, that is a significant, for me, that's a significant indicator that the markets might want to go to the upside, and I would love to take part in those type of things. But else, I just be seeing this thing is breaking down bearish. Follow what is currently happening. Don't be the genius to predict every single push, especially when the market has been breaking down on higher time frames. Even though it hasn't broken any significant low, which changes our bias to fully bearish. As a day trader, you don't come into the day forcing long sometimes, okay? Especially if the market has a sketchy context, or you could stay completely out of the market. Okay, you must not trade EURUSD. You could let it cook on and then be trading USDJPY, which is clearly delivering beautifully. Now for USDJPY, I hope you guys got the outlook on EURUSD. You either continue selling as a day trader, or you wait for these bigger time frame accumulations where you could easily be part of the buyers that are going to take this market to the top side. Okay, I think I made myself clear. Now for USDJPY, this pair is just marvelous, and I love this pair because of the movement. It moves fast and it delivers with fire. I mean, it doesn't take time. It doesn't waste time. So this one, yep, there was a manipulation here. Okay, maybe it starts pushing up from this zone, but I'm not really gonna bet too much on that. I just think maybe if we could just get some breaks down this way, because after taking the highs, there's liquidity. Sometimes it push down. I'm not selling, guys. It might push down a little bit. I'm looking for something like this. Them double breaks, then this zone is fire. I mean, get any entry you can get here. Some people are so obsessed with entries that at the end of the day, they just miss the whole move. You want to get the 1 pip entry, the stop, the magical stop. Sometimes I enter off of a bust candle. Just one nice bullish bust candle. I'm in on this trade, guys. I use the same lot size. I know how to manage my risk. So it's only risk to reward. The reward is there already. The way you get involved in this is depending on how you see it. If you're a person that uses engulfing candles, whatever your indicator, whatever this is just the trend. This is what is going to happen, and this is going to deliver 90% of the time. So why don't you look for something here that indicates price is about to change? Sometimes I use triple M. Sometimes I use double MB. So my entries are not that static. and my management is something I can guarantee on. It's gonna save my ass in case anything goes wrong. But yeah, that's just it. You already know the upside potential, so taking a good risk reward off of this shit is actually gonna be a lot more enjoyable than waiting for the greatest entry, the one pip entry. Or those of you still looking to sell this shit, it might sell off, but if it's selling off and you see this break up and you're still trying to sell this shit, man, good luck to you. It's probably gonna blow you away. Yeah, that's just what to think. Okay. Sometimes when we say the market is going up, and then the next week the market just drops a lot, some people are gonna be in their mind, oh, he lost a lot of money. He did. No, guys, it's just not a context I would trade. I would just stay out, or I'll be taking sales. If there's no context to go bullish, why are you forcing bullishness? It just doesn't make any sense. If there's no rain, why are you taking an umbrella to go out? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. And maybe okay, sometimes it might be sunny, so it's just some conditions are gonna make you take the umbrella. You just don't wake up and start taking an umbrella to go outside every single day. I mean, it's extra burden or stuff. So yeah, this is what we're looking for in the next week. So when you see this criteria, just know that this is a good context for me to go long. Okay. I don't even take my advice. I'm not even trading this pair this week. Just as I always say, I think I'm moving away from currency. I don't know if I'm gonna come back because US30 is treating me nice. US30 is okay. US30. We're also talking about US30. US30 is treating me nice, guys. So I might just stick with it. You get? I might just stick with US30. Now, last week I was talking about this thing taking this low here, this particular low here. I think I have to, okay, let's say US30 this way. Let me use the 8 cap on. Okay, yes, I think this is better. Now, US30, we're talking about US30 taking this low of this market here. And yeah, it started breaking to the top side. And best believe I was in on the buys. Using my double break criteria, because I'm not that rigid when it comes to these indices. I'm not really, because I think it's similar to stock and stuff. So since I'm an intraday trader, when I start seeing some kind of behavior on the indices, I sometimes just use, based on liquid sessions, using the breaks we have at the moment, I take risk off of this. Now I don't go this aggressive on currencies, because currencies have commissions and all of those shit with them, but indices, zero commissions, guys, zero commissions. So with those zero commissions, I mean, I have a lot to play with. I'm not saying I'm jumping in and doing crazy stuff. I just have use intermediary breaks with my entry criteria. That's simply what I do every single day, and for the past few weeks it's been marvelous, and it's just been beautiful, guys. I don't know, but I feel so grounded with indices. So I don't want anyone to advise me on what to do. It's something I've tested for a long period of time, and I believe works a lot. So since this price started pushing impulsively to the top side, I wasn't waiting for sales to come in, even once I see this first break and I start seeing mini breaks on the lower time frame, maybe the 1 minute or the 15 minutes time frame, I'm looking for a way to get into these longs, baby. I'm looking for the way, and then I trail my stops. I don't take partials. I trail my stops. Sometimes this thing just keep busting. It just keep busting up. You just be trailing it as it's busting. You're just looking in profit, bust, profit, bust, profit. When will you stop? You said to be like, no, I'm not stopping. Bust. Okay. Yeah. Don't just go and start trading US30 if you don't have the psychology and the all the stuff needed to start trading it. There's also losses. I'm not here to sugarcoat everything and be like everyday profit. No, sometimes there are losses. So yeah, that's just my experience with US30. Yeah. Now, yeah, I was in a lot of good buys, and then sometimes if I see good criteria for breaking down, it goes to sell. Now, one thing about this thing is volatile. So when you start seeing the market even showing you a break, because most times the market doesn't even show you a break before it starts breaking. So when the market is showing you a break and then you have a zone to confirm from, you take any valid confirmation you can get, and then you would see the market instantly going in your direction. It's not about guesswork. It's something it's just about this volatile market. So when the market is giving you hints on going into a particular direction by double breaks, double MB, and so on, Even though your full criteria is bearish and you start seeing bullish breaks, it's more likely to continue with that break because of the force the market is using. I don't know how to fully explain it to you guys, but it's not as black and white as currency. So in this indices, this is how I follow it. And during liquid sessions, I don't just trade the London. I believe fully that New York is what moves this US30, the New York session. So I kind of use the afternoon to trade the New York session. So during those times, there are clear moves and push in the market. So you get to get more risk reward, and yeah. At the same time, just as I preach about good profits and so on, you should have a loss limit. This is how much I'm willing to lose in a day. So when you hit that limit, you are basically done. It doesn't matter if there's the juiciest setup in the world. Once you hit that loss limit, you are done for the day. You go home, you take a break, you take some coffee, you do some stuff. That's how it's done. So yeah, for U30, my bias is very fluid and flexible because this market is not a one direction something. Sometimes it's going down, sometimes it's going up and stuff. So yeah, it's basically still in a range, I would say. So maybe when it gives us a good breakout, right now anything can happen in this market. We talked about it trying to go long, it went short. Now we're talking about it trying to go short, it's giving me bullish breaks. So what do? I just follow the intermediary breaks. I can assure you guys that there are a lot of good risk reward trades that we're taking just based off some intermediary break. When I say intermediary breaks, I'm talking of a breakdown, a break up, and then a break up, and then maybe you confirm on the lower time frame, you get a good burst, and that's your management. You manage properly, not being scared of it going against you. Because if you don't have a bias, you are doomed in this market, guys. So that's just basically what I've been doing on US30. Yeah, and it has been working for so long. I actually love it. So just find what works for you and stick to it. This is what is working for me right now. I'm not saying currencies are shit or stuff, but I'm kind of leaning to the more aggressive push kind of market where I just do my stuff and be done for a few minutes or stuff. So that's just how I view it, and hopefully you guys